Just faithful, true, and bold, fight as the saints who nobly fought of old, and win with them the victor's crown of gold. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the singular opportunity of welcoming all of you aboard yet another very important part of What Do You Know. We're tackling the seventh in the series here in the quarterfinals of the 2020 championship. The individuals who are lined up are personalities of substance. They're men who are impregnated with knowledge. Very quickly, I have a duty to ask all of them who are lined up and ready for action to introduce themselves. The contestants.
Ajay Isaac, Menje Agek SHS, Time District.
I am Bright Tlasi from the Assemblies of God Church, Vedeme.
Courage, Hachu, Teshunungwa Estate.
Salim Ahmed Salim, Wellambele, Upper West Region.
George Venato, Lit Up Group, Accra.
Amadou Ndebu Benjamin, a native of Binduri in the Upper East region.
Oh, welcome all of them. Welcome these contestants. I know them so very well. I know that you're all doing very well. Yes, you're welcome to What You Know quarterfinals, as you're no doubt aware. You're all welcome. But I think that there's a message which has been delivered here by Salim Ahmed Salim, and I need to read everything here verbatim. He wishes to express his regards and appreciation to all the past students of Nandom Senior High School, especially Mr. Hamidou Augustus Abubakari, for all their support, their immense support. Mr. Hamidou Augustus Abubakari, ladies and gentlemen, for your information, is the roll-out and power supplies systems manager of Vodafone Ghana. Rollout and Power Systems Manager of Vodafone Ghana. This message, as I indicated, has come from Salim Ahmed Salim. He is contesting in today's competition, and good luck to him and to all the contestants. But ladies and gentlemen, again, we have in our midst venerable individuals whose names would have to be mentioned. Senior Apostle Moses Appa, welcome him. Moses Appa. Elijah Ofori is here. Apostle Thomas Semua is present in our midst. Apostle Joseph Nkrumah is also here. Pastor John Sefa Asante is also in our midst. And last but not least, Michael Munko. Welcome all these very important persons who have come here to visit us in What You Know. Ladies and gentlemen, the contestants are ready for action. Very quickly, I will solicit the indulgence of my producer for the commencement of the whole enterprise. Round one, question one. And Isaac, you see a lake. We'll start with some knowledge in geography. A lake, you know, it's an area filled with water. It is localized in the basin. It is surrounded by land, apart from any river or other outlet that serves to feed or drain the lake. Now, lakes lie on land and are not part of the ocean. Although, like the much larger oceans, they form part of the Earth's water cycle. In which country would you find the Great Bear Lake? Great Bear. Bear. B-E-A-R. Where in the world would you find the Great Bear?
Australia.
You will not find it in Australia.
Venezuela.
Sorry, no, Venezuela. No, Tulasi.
Nepal.
No, your turn. Hachu.
The US.
No, John. Sorry, Salim.
Jamaica.
You don't find it there. You have been at all.
Russia.
No, final country.
Argentina.
Disaster for first round. You'd find it in Canada. You'd find it in Canada. You understand? Now again, Isaac, you see, the sea is the interconnected system of all the Earth's oceanic waters, which includes the Atlantic, the Pacific, the Indian, the Southern, and the Arctic oceans. Now, seas are generally larger than lakes, and they contain salt water. But the Sea of Galilee, for instance, is a freshwater lake. Now, there is this sea that is bounded by several countries, which include Sweden, Finland, Poland, and Germany. What is the name of this sea? This sea, geographically bounded by the following territories: the territory of Sweden, Finland, Poland, and Germany.
Caspian Sea.
It's not a Caspian Sea. Ajay, what are you doing there? You're teaching there. Very good. Great teachers. All of you, I know you. Brilliant people. Tulasi.
It's the Aegean Sea.
The Aegean Sea. Tulasi. Oh, Pastor Tulasi. Welcome, Pastor. Reverend Tulasi, not so.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Courage.
The Black Sea.
Black. This is a black answer. Yes, Salim.
The Arctic Sea.
Not the Arctic, Salim. Yours, George.
The Sargossa.
Not the Sargossa. I know you know all kinds of seas, as it were. Benjamin.
The Amazon.
The Baltic. The Baltic. Now listen, the Philippines is an archipelago. It's archipelagic. Now, in the Southeast Asia, it's situated in the Western Pacific Ocean, and it consists of about 7,641 islands that are broadly categorized under three main geographical divisions from north to south. Now, after her husband had been assassinated in 1983, this woman became president of the Philippines. Who is this individual, and in which year did it happen? Double barrel. Who is this? And I think that I've offered you a clue by indicating the gender of this individual. Is a woman. Who is she, and in which year? Both answers ought to be provided. Yes, so you start again.
Juliet.
Juliet what?
Juliet.
The Juliet in Romeo and Juliet. Yes, I know you yes, at the appropriate time. Yeah, right.
No idea.
Right. Yes, courage.
Pass.
Pass, quickly. Salim, you know this one.
I've forgotten.
Oh, you've forgotten. This woman who became president. Now, as a bonus, I think that one answer would suffice. George.
Pass.
Pass. Benjamin.
Shimon Peres.
Corazon Aquino. You remember this name? 1986. Now, eyes are organs of the visual system. They provide, man with vision, the ability to perceive and process visual detail, as well as enabling several photoresponse functions that are independent of vision. Eyes detect light and convert it into electrochemical impulses in neutrons. Name the part of the eye responsible for its color. You understand?
The retina.
The what?
Retina.
Not the retina. That part of the
Cornea.
eye that gives its color.
Cornea.
No, not the cornea. Bright, Tonasi.
No idea.
Yes, your turn. Courage. Yes, Salim.
The people.
Not the people. Courage.
Equals humor.
No, the virtuous humor. Benjamin.
The Iris.
It is the iris! It is the iris! I-R-I-S. The iris. Now that you have the opportunity to listen to this one, you see, there is a type of writing paper which measures 13.5 inches by 17 inches. And it is named after the watermark which was formerly used on it. There was a watermark which was formerly used on it. What is the name of this paper? A type of writing paper. 13 inches, 13 and a half inches.
The A4.
I said name, the real name. By 17 inches. And it is named after the watermark which was formerly used on it. What is the name of the paper? The real name of the paper.
Cuneiform
The paper.
paper.
Used, I think maybe Courage is getting ready for this. But Reverend Tulasi,
Graph paper.
no? Courage, you know this one? Oh yes. Then it is Salim.
Is it papyrus?
No, the papyrus. Yes, Venator.
Graph sheet.
No, you see, Benjamin started this one. You gave a certain idea, a crumb of an idea, a soup song. But the full name here is a foolscap. Foolscap paper. What you said, well, it's called an A4. I think it is sometimes known as A4. But the name is a foolscap. Foolscap. But so again, you have the chance. Now you see, the British Isles, they're a group of islands in the North Atlantic, off the northwestern coast of continental Europe. Now they consist of the islands of Great Britain, the islands of Ireland, and so on. Now, one of the British Isles has 3 legs on its flag. What is the name?
Iceland.
What is it called? Iceland.
Iceland.
No, it's not Iceland. One of the British Isles. Yes, Isaac.
France.
Reverend.
Switzerland.
I'm sorry. Yes, Courage.
Ireland.
No.
Wales.
No. Venato.
Pass.
Did you start, Benjamin?
Yeah, I started.
What? Oh, the Isle of Man. The Isle of Man. Now, they're very tricky questions. But listen to this one with rapt attention. Listen. You see, there is a German physicist. This man devised a temperature scale with a boiling point of 212 degrees. This one you should know. Who is this man here? This physicist. German physicist. Physics.
Kevin.
No, he devised temperature scale.
Linus Pauling.
You're out. Boiling point of 212. Yes, you should know this one. Isaac.
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit! Fahrenheit. You understand? So if you think about all the facets, all the facets or the degrees, various degrees of the question in devising the answer to it. Fahrenheit 212. Now listen. For 3 points, you name the part of the horse's leg that extends from the fetlock to the hoof. What is it called?
Femur.
No, I know this. You see, we have a duty to spread knowledge. You see, I know this is a labor of Hercules. It is a substantial question. But let's see. Tulasi, right?
Fibula.
No. Courage.
The clothes.
No, you want to close the whole thing. Salim.
The hindquarter.
The hind. Yes, I know you're a brilliant person. George.
Fistula.
That's another answer.
Please, the question again.
The part of the horse's leg, that extends from the fetlock. You need to find all this. The fetlock, Fetloc, to the hoof.
Is
It's called the
equino.
Aquino.
Equino. Yes.
Equino. That's the equino. We want the equino. That is what. It's the equino we are searching for. It is the past stem. Pastem. Now listen, this prefatory message is long. Listen. listen with rapt attention. In contrast to many countries with parliamentary forms of government, where the office of president or head of state is mainly ceremonial, in the United States, the president is vested with great authority and is arguably the most powerful elected official in the world. Now, the nation's founders originally intended the presidency to be a narrowly restricted institution. They distrusted executive authority because their experience with colonial governors had taught them that executive power was inimical to liberty, because they felt betrayed by the actions of George III, the King of Great Britain and Ireland. Now, and because they considered a strong executive incompatible with the republicanism embraced in the Declaration of Independence. John F. Kennedy was once the President of the United States. He was assassinated. Who became president after the assassination of John F. Kennedy? Oh yes, Isaac is right. I was addressing Benjamin. Isaac.
Richard Nixon.
When John F. Kennedy, you recollect, his assassination and the person who carried out this dastardly act, this malevolent act, he died. When he died, who became president?
Woodrow Wilson.
Sorry, Woodrow Wilson. Brad.
Jimmy Carter.
Oh, Jimmy Carter.
Lyndon Johnson.
Sorry?
Lyndon Johnson.
How do you?
London.
I'll allow you. It's all right. It's not London aside,
L-Y.
Yeah, L-Y.
Yeah,
It's L-Y.
L-Y, yeah.
Correct. Once, that, it vindicates you completely. Once you say L-Y, because I'm not L-O-N. It is not the London in the United Kingdom, but L-Y-N-D-O-N. Lyndon B. Johnson. Put your hands together for him. Lyndon B. Johnson. Now, I think this one would conclude round one. In which country do we have the white and blue Niles meeting? Which country do the whites and the blue Niles meet, the confluence?
China.
No, the white Nile and the blue Nile.
Egypt.
No. Yes.
The Sudan.
It is the Sudan. They meet in the Sudan. 1 point, there's very critical action in the first round of the competition, no doubt about it. Clear exhibition of wisdom by these veterans of the competition, men who are invested with real knowledge. And we congratulate them for the performance in this first round of the competition, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go over to the score master for the declaration of the scores at the end of the first round of the competition, end of round one.
Church Vedeme in the Volta region has no point. George Venator Letap Group Limited also has no point. Isaac Ajay Tutor Menji Senior High School has 1 point. Courage Hachu Teshinungwa Estate has 1 point. Salim Ahmed Salim, Welembele Sitala East District in the Upper West region also has 1 point. And Benjamin Amadou, native of Binduri in the Upper East region, also has 1 point.
This is a 1 point syndrome, which is prevalent, at this stage of the competition, where, as we delve into the second stanza. But I surmise, as we get into the upper echelons, as it were, of the program, there will be improvement in the scholarship here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round 2, question 1. Salim, 2 American countries, they fought the Chaco War between 1932 and 1935. Which countries?
Bolivia and Paraguay.
It is correct. Thank you very much. The first, that was in between 1932 and 1935. Bolivia and Paraguay. Now listen, Napoleon III, Charles Louis Napoleon Bonaparte, that is the man here, 20th April 1808 to 9th January 1873, he was the first president of France. Then known as Louis Napoleon Bonaparte. And that was from 1848 to 1852. And he was emperor of the French people from 1852 to 1870. But there was an earlier Napoleon, Napoleon the First. You remember that man? The Napoleon of the French Revolution, not so. Now, what relation was Napoleon the Third to Napoleon the First? You understand the question? What was the relationship between Napoleon the Third and Napoleon the First?
Napoleon the third and the first. The first was uncle to the second.
The which one? The which?
The Napoleon the first.
Who's talking, Venato?
Yeah. Napoleon the first was an uncle to Napoleon the second.
No, I said the third.
The third, sorry.
It is correct. Put your you understand? If I had been a bit oppressive, I would have marked you down. The third, of course, that's what the question says. You understand? So the first was the nephew of the old Napoleon. Sorry, the third was the nephew of the first Napoleon Bonaparte. You understand? Now, there's this African headland which was formerly known as the Cape of Storms. Cape of Storms. Storms. What is it? This African headland, formerly known as the Cape of Storms. What is it? How is it known? Otherwise known? Cape of Storms. At first, it was designated Cape of Storms, and the name changed. It changed to what name? Benjamin.
The Sahara Desert.
Cape
Madagascar.
of Storms became what? Yes, Isaac.
Cape of Horn.
Of
Horn.
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 Horn. Huh?
Horn.
Thorn.
Horn.
No. Yes, Tulasi.
Mauritania.
No, it did not become Mauritania. Hatu.
The bird.
No. Sorry, Salim.
I think Cape of Good Hope.
Cape of Good Hope. You understand? Cape of Good Hope. You understand? Now the Cape of Storms then became Cape of Good Hope. You understand? So I'm optimistic that this would spell good hope, for you in the remaining portions of the contest. Again, Salim, you see, which part of the body would you find the hippocampus? The hippocampus, spelled Campus. Hippocampus. Where in your body is your hippocampus?
The head.
Which, specific area inside the body?
In the skull.
No. George?
At the forehead.
No. Venato, sorry, in the boogie.
It's found in the face.
No. Yes, Ajay, Isaac.
In the neck.
Ajay?
The neck. Around the
Bright Tulasi.
In the brain.
In the brain! In the brain! You understand? The pastor knows a lot about the human brain, the way it operates, its association with religion, with Jesus Christ, and with God, and with all other spiritual things. It is the brain. This is where all the problems emanate. The brain. Hippocampus is the brain. Of course, I was not compelled, Salim, because the scalp could involve any other thing. The brain, goes deeper, goes beyond the skull. Now listen, right. You see, the Simplon Pass, it is a high mountain pass between the Pennine Alps and the Lepontine Alps. Now, which two countries are connected by the the Simplon Pass? It's difficult. It is part of this art of geography, the geography of the world, so that you have a duty to identify the Simplon, Simplon, where the Simplon Pass is, you see, before you can arrive at the answer. So the Simplon Pass, which two countries are there?
No idea.
Yes, Courage.
Nigeria and Cameroon.
No, the Simplon. Yes, Salim.
Italy and Spain.
George Vinato.
Pass.
Yes, your turn, Benjamin.
Is Italy and Egypt.
Yes, finally. Is it Isaac?
Spain and France.
Italy and
Portugal.
Tulasi started.
Yes.
Italy and Switzerland. Yes, Salim, good effort. But it's Italy and Switzerland. Now, for 3 points, this one is another very mysterious story. It's not too mysterious, but it happened. 1975. This boxing mystic, Muhammad Ali. In 1975, he beat somebody to retain the heavyweight title. 1975. When you research, what do you find? Who did he beat? Who did he conquer? Muhammad Ali, formerly known as Cassius Clay, a boxing titan.
Gomez.
Oh yes.
Joe Frazier.
Be careful you don't mention Isaac Dogbe. Because you are Latter-day Saints. Because this is an old event. Some of you have not been born, I suppose.
Joe Frazier.
Joe Frazier. You beat him somewhere along that line anyway. But Vinato, Salim.
Sonny Liston.
Not Sonny Liston. 75. Sonny Liston was way backwards. George.
Pass.
Pass quickly.
George Foreman.
No? Isaac. Right. Did you start Courage?
Yes.
I know you don't know this one. Ron Lyle. Ron Lyle. Lyle. Ron. R-O-N. He beat so many people. So, certainly this would. But listen to computer. ISDN. What is it? In the world of computer technology, what is ISDN?
Internet Service Domain.
Who is talking? Reverend. Rethink the answer. Rethink. Internet service what?
Domain number.
They are letters, they must represent something. Yes, but the arrangement is...
Pass.
Yes, sir. Salim.
International Service Domain Number.
That's another effort. Yes, George.
Internet Service Domain Network.
I disagree anyway. Debugri.
Internet Service Distribution.
I disagree with you. Isaac.
Internet
No, if you start with internet, that is the commencement of the disaster. You understand? The initiation of the whole process with internet. Right, you started. Yeah. Integrated Services Digital Network. Integrated Services Digital Network. Now, for 3 points, listen. Now, what number is the base of the duodecimal system? You know the duodecimal system in mathematics? The duodecimal. D-U-O-D-E-C-R-M-A-L. What is the number that constitutes the base of the duodecimal system?
0 and 1.
No, it's not 0 and 1.
2.
No, yes, sir. Courage.
1 and 2. That's 12. 1 and 2.
I will agree with you. It's 1 and 2. That's the answer. Applause in favor. Of course, applause. I am impressed by this miraculous answer, honestly. You are an acquainted with mathematics, I suppose. You do mathematics.
I did
You're a brilliant individual, I know. But you see, let me take you away from your mathematics. I'm taking you to another place in sports. You see, if you know maths, you must know sports. Listen, in sports, you know, what activity would you be engaged in if you were a salopitz? Salopitz, spelled S-A-L-O-P-E-T-T-E-S. When you were a salopitz in a sporting activity, what sporting activity would you be doing? Salopitz.
Salopit.
Yes, what would you be doing? If you wear boots, you'll be doing what? You'll be
Baseball.
playing, after that one, you,
Baseball.
oh, after boots, you'll be doing so many things, so let's be careful. But this one is a peculiar area.
Rugby.
So, salopitz, what will you be doing? Salim, you'll be doing what?
Hockey.
You'll be not playing hockey. Yes, George?
You might be skating.
No? That's an effort anyway.
Diving.
But, sorry?
Diving.
You'll be diving.
Yes.
Diving to which place?
Those who dive in water.
Water.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Because diving is a bit, you know, remote. If you dive on the ground, you know what will happen to you. Yes, Isaac.
Ice hockey.
Effort. Right.
Swimming.
Correct, you started
I
it.
started.
Skiing. You understand? Somebody mentioned something which is close. What did you say?
Skating.
Skating. You know, it's a little close. But it's skiing. S-K-I-I-N-G. Now, for 3 points, listen. Now, when we talk about ear, nose, and throat infection, we often do it in terms of the location of the problem rather than the specific viral or bacterial infection that is causing the problem. Now, this is because infections in different areas tend to produce different symptoms. We can tell where the infection is based on these symptoms. In any standard hospital, you are likely to find the ENT department with a specialist attached. How is the scientific study of diseases of the ear, nose, and throat called? Who? Hachu. Salim.
Touchdown.
Vinato.
Audiology.
I disagree. Yes.
Oroesophagology.
Oh, that's an effort. Oesophagology. Ajay.
Ophthalmology.
If it is not oesophagology, then there's the other logy. I understand. Yes. There could be a logy somewhere.
Neurologist.
Neurology. Yes, sir.
I started.
It's a critical ontohinolaryngology. Ontohinolaryngology. ONTORHINOLARYNGOLOGY. Ontohinolaryngology. Now, for 3 points, we come back to you. Now, listen to this one. Now, listen. Who succeeded Winston Churchill? Achu, straightforward. As Prime Minister of Britain
John Major.
in 1955. So, revise your answer.
You said Winston Churchill.
Yes, sir.
Clement Attlee.
No, Winston Churchill. 1955. John Major, you know when he came? Yes.
I mentioned another.
Oh, the other one too was a disqualifier. Yes, sir. George. Is it Salim? Hey, Venato. Oh, Salim, it passed over you. It passed over you. Yes, Benjamin.
Margaret Thatcher.
Margaret, 1955. She was unavailable in the scheme of things here. Ajay?
William Pitt.
No. Oh, that's an effort. But William Pitt,
Anthony Eden.
ancient. Tulasi started.
No idea.
What do you think?
No idea.
Anthony Eden. Anthony Eden. Now, listen to this one for 3 points. Now, Cable News Network is a multinational news-based pay television channel headquartered in Atlanta. It is owned by CNN Worldwide, a unit of the Warner Media News and Sport division of AT&T's Warner Media. It was founded in 1980. Who founded CNN? For information, it was funded by a duality of effort. 2 people, combine the energies.
No idea.
You don't even give me even one. You understand? Even one. 2 people.
Tina Turner.
Sorry?
Tina Turner.
Let me go. Let me see. George. George.
Pass.
Benjamin. Isaac.
Tina Timer.
There's something inside the soup. You see, he knows there is something.
Can I smell it?
Huh?
Let me smell.
You know it? What? Oh, you want to smell? I'll give you the chance.
Turner. Turner.
No, I'm not. You said what, Turner?
Turner.
You said something, Turner. No, what did you say? No, what's your answer? No, you tell me the answer. Oh. What is your answer? I'll wait for you.
Tina Turner. Then the second Turner is Ture.
Right.
No idea.
You don't have an idea. Yes, courage.
I started.
You see, I had wanted to give 1 point to, but you see, by the rules of the contest, there is a twist and a convoluted, approach. You see, at the answer, if I allow Salim, because he mentioned Tina Turner. In the world of Tina Turner is a different person we know. You see, the person is Ted Turner. So if you had simply said Turner, no. You did not say. You also added Ted. You see, so if you say Tina Turner, you understand. Then there is a higgledy-piggledy. So you convolute the whole process and you dilute the information. If you had said Turner, simpliciter, fine, but not Tina Turner. Ted Turner and Reese Schonfeld. Schonfeld spelled Schonfeld. Reese. Reese. Now listen. In golf, what is the opposite of a slice? A type of golf shot in which the golf ball curves dramatically in flight from left to right for a right-handed golfer. You understand? For a right-handed golfer. You understand? For a right-handed golfer, like this. What is the opposite of a slice? And for the clue, I said it is a type of golf shot in which the golf ball curves dramatically in flight from the left to the right. You see, it is dramatic. It is not commonplace. The thing is hit like this, but it dramatically takes flight. You understand? From the left to the right. What is the opposite of a slice? What is the opposite of this one? Yes, Achu. What's it called?
Pass.
It's called a pass. Yes, Salim.
When the ball enters the hole.
It's called what? So it's called what?
Pass.
No, it's called...
When the ball enters the hole.
The hole. Oh, the hole. George.
It's called a score.
It's called what?
A score.
A score.
Score.
Do you play golf? Benjamin.
A shoot.
A shoot. John. Sorry, Isaac.
Riff.
No. Bright. Tulasi.
Slide.
It is called a hook. A hook. I am otherwise known. There's a final question here. I am otherwise known as Jugasvili. Jugasvili. Vissarionovich Jugasvili. I lived from 1879 to 1953. I was educated in a Theological Seminary. Who am I?
Stalin.
Stalin is correct! Stalin is correct! Joseph Stalin, ladies and gentlemen, end of round 2 of the competition.
COVID-19 is
Isaac Ajay has 1 point. Bright Tulasi also has 1 point. Benjamin Amadou Ndebugri has 1 point. George Venator has 3 points. Courage Hachu has 5 points. And Salim Ahmed Salim also has 5 points.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We are pressed for time. We're doing only 7 minutes in this final round of the competition. Salim, round 3, question 1. What name is the clavicle otherwise known, usually called? By what name is the clavicle usually known? The clavicle. C-L-A-V-I-C-L-E. The clavicle.
Is it the skull?
Not the skull. Then this time you become fussy about the skull.
Pass it on.
Yes, quickly. Venator.
The esophagus.
No, not the esophagus. Benjamin.
The scapula.
Not the scapula. Your turn. Isaac.
pelvic joints.
No. Brightula will do it.
No.
Oh, then I think George. Courage.
The collarbone.
The collarbone! It is the collarbone! The clavicle. The collarbone! Now, VHS is a standard for consumer level analog video recording on tape cassettes developed by Victor Company of Japan, JVC, in the early 1970s. It was released in Japan on September 9, 1976, and the United States in August 1977. VHS is an abbreviation. What does it stand for? Who is Achu?
Yes, sir.
Courage. VHS. What is it?
Visual. Pass.
Pass quickly. Salim.
Visual high standard.
Yes, there's high standard here. But George,
Visual high system.
I disagree with you. Your turn. Benjamin.
It's virtual high.
No, your turn. Isaac.
Video high system.
No.
Is video higher
Oh,
standard?
disaster. Video home system. Video home system. Is it correct again?
Yes.
Correct. What is GIF? Computer. In computing. GIF. GIF. G for George. About 5 minutes more. Yes, Salim.
Global information format.
No. George.
Digital information.
No, I disagree. Yours. Benjamin.
Global.
No, your turn. Isaac.
Graphic,
I disagree. Go. What do you say? Oh, come.
graphic interface.
Oh la la. Right.
Graphic interface format.
I started.
Bright Tula said Nanyeli landed. I don't know whether he was wised up, but the middle portion. Graphic image format. Courage. Listen. For 3 points. Now, Africa is made up of 54 fully recognized sovereign countries. Mention 2 of the seas or waters that differentiate the borders of the African continent from the other continents. Give me 3. Or should I make it 2?
I should mention
3. Africa. The seas or the water bodies which separate Africa from the other continents. You understand? Africa, you see Africa on the map. They're surrounded by the oceans. And I say, give me the names of 3 different seas or water bodies which would separate Africa from the other countries of the world, from the other continents. Your friends are writing.
Yes, the now.
No. I think that you're taking this at a certain willful tangent. Yes.
The Red Sea, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Pacific Ocean.
So no, come again. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's all right. Oh la la, George.
The Red Sea, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Mediterranean Sea.
It is correct. It is correct. I lament your misfortune. You know, the Mediterranean Sea, the Suez Canal, the Red Sea, Indian Ocean, and the Atlantic Ocean. Now listen. What's the capital city of Cape Verde? Cape Verde.
Cape Verde.
It's Praia.
Praia is correct. Praia is correct. Now, Djibouti is on the Horn of Africa. It's mostly French and Arabic-speaking country, and so on. Now, Djibouti is home to one of the saltiest water bodies of water in the world, the low-lying Lake Assar in the Danakil Desert. What is the capital of Djibouti?
It's Djibouti. The capital of Djibouti is Djibouti.
I'll allow you. Put your sometimes it's qualified Djibouti city, but Djibouti is correct. Now for 3 points. Now Malawi is a landlocked country in southeastern Africa. It's defined by topography of islands spread by Great Rift Valley and enormous Lake Malawi. Now the lake's southern end falls within Lake Malawi National. What is the capital of Malawi?
Lilongwe.
Sorry?
Lilongwe.
Lilongwe. And the final question, ladies and gentlemen, Botswana. History of what is the capital? Right. And Hachu is going to gobble this one. Hachu.
Gaborone.
Gaborone! Now the very final question. Listen. Now, listen to this one. In ancient Greece, and Rome, Bacchus is the god of wine. Yeah? By what other name is Bacchus known? You went to Legon. Father Bacchus, the god of those people. What is the name?
Apollo.
No, what's the name of that hall in Legon? Commonwealth. The Chief Justice was in Commonwealth.
Is it yours?
Achu?
No,
It's mine. Pass it up.
Yes. By what other name is Bacchus known? Bacchus. The Greece or Rome god of wine. Yes, Venator.
Bucephalus.
No. Yes.
Athena.
No. Ajay.
It's known as
Sorry?
Onifel.
Oh, you know it, but I think that you see, it's befuddled. There's a mingling of ideas in your mind.
Yeah.
Bright.
I have no idea.
You don't have an idea. Troy, do you know it?
no.
Salim.
That's my question.
Oh yes, it's Dionysus. Now, how is the first month of the year known in Islam? End of the competition.
Muharram.
Sorry?
Muharram.
Muharram!
It's my question.
Yeah. Is this question? Is this question? Yes, another question.
It's my question.
Muharram for 3 points. Put your hands together, gentlemen. Muharram. It is not haram. What has happened is not haram. It's Muharram.
At the end of the very final round of the competition, Bright Tulasi Assemblies of God Church, Volta Region, had 1 point. George Venator Litab Group Limited had 4 points. Isaac Ajay, tutor, Menji Senior High School, also had 4 points. Benjamin Amadou in Debugri, native of Binduri in the Upper East region, had 5 points. Courage Hachu, Tashinungwa Estate, had 7 points. And with 8 points, Salim Ahmed Salim, Welembele, Sisala East District in the Upper West region, came tops.
Yes, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We come to the end of the competition, but in compliance with tradition, I am glad, and with a mingled joy, I proclaim the person who is champion in this competition. This individual who has come from the Upper West region of the Sisala East District of the Republic of Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Salim Ahmed Salim. But of course, we need to congratulate Courage Hachu of Teche Nungwara State for his brilliant performance, but for a slight error. I think that he could also have emerged champion at this competition. So put your hands together and greet Courage Hachu. Teche Nungwara. We would also want to congratulate Mr. Benjamin and Debugri, for emerging third in this competition. The three of them have qualified for the next stage of the competition. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord let his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon all of you and grant you peace. On this note, at the same time next week, we'll bring you questions from archaeology to all of you on behalf of my producer, Francis Mensah, Kingsley Abuaji, Collins Mensah, Samuel Logo, Francis Tetrado, Chrysolata Inkra, Francis Abiviade, Stephen Afuakwa, Victoria Day, Greg Mengo, William Aqua, Ebenezer Otu, Sadina Mensah, of course, Apostle Moses Apa, Elijah Oforo, Apostle Thomas Somoa, Joseph Nkrumah, Pastor John Asante Sefa, Michael Munko, and all the other people in diverse ways, not forgetting Kanjaga Lagatin. This has been your Quizmaster, Danaferi Yabua, asking you here, and those out there, it is what do you know?